Welcome back. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahil-Fattahil-Alim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear today subscriber, hope you will be fine and in the high state of iman and health. It is the lecture series of my lectures, How to Write the Age of Chaucer. So it is the fourth part of my lecture. So it is the fourth part of my lecture. Tendency, the pictures, the condition of the church in his prologue to Confessio Mentis. Thou hast broke his Christi fold, whereof the flock without guide devoured is on every side in lacken of him that being unaware is shepherds which are with beware upon the world in other half. Another contemporary has to say this about the priest. Our priests are now become blind, dark, and backloaded. There is neither shoven crown on their head, nor modesty in their words, nor temperance in their food, nor even chastity in their deeds. If this was the condition of the ecclesiastics or ecclesiastical persons, we can easily imagine that of the laity. Well does Chaucer says in the prologue to the Canterbury Tales, if gold rusts, what shall iron do? Chaucer himself, underline the lines, if gold rust, what shall irons do? Chaucer himself was indifference to any reforms, but his characters sketches of the ecclesiastical figures in the Canterbury Tales leaves no uncertainty regarding the corruptions which had crept into the ecclesiastical rank and filed. The round ballad Epicurean monk, the merry and devil may care friar, and the unscrupulous pardoner are fairly typical of his age. This widespread and deep-rooted corruption had already begun to provoke the attention of some reformists. The most prominent of whom was John Wycliffe, 1320 to 1384, who has been called the morning movement. His aim was to eradicate the evil and corruption which had become a part and parcel of the church. He sent his poor priest to all parts of the countries of spreading his message of simplicity, purity, and austerity. His self-appointed task was to take Christianity back to its original purity and spirituality. He exhorted people not to have anything to do with the corrupt ministries of the Pope, and have faith only in the word of God's as enshrined in the Bible. To make the teaching of the Bible accessible to the common masses, he, with the help of some of his disciples or pupils or students, translated the Bible from Latin into native tongue. He also wrote a number of tracts embodying his teaching. His translations of the scriptures into any modern vernacular tongue. That Chaucer was sympathetic to the Lord's Lollard's movements in evident from the element of idealizations which characterizes his portrait of the poor person in prologue to the Canterbury Tale. The movement launched by Wycliffe and his followers in the age of Chaucer was an admiration of the Reformation, which was to come in the 16th century to wean England from the papal influence. It was the fourth part of my lecture of the series of how to write the age of Chaucer. So let me go now. Again, request that please subscribe our official channel Professor MA Raza, Urdu channel Open Cause Info TV, and the channel for competitive exams and real change, and national news Sarbin in Club TV. And let me go now and say with me, do something more for humanity, do something more for knowledge and practices. Bye bye. We will be right back with you with the fifth part of the lecture series of how to write the age of Chaucer.